Sup bro, this is Shinzo and I'll teach you how to sidechain your kicks in FL Studio. You use this controller in the kick track in order to use the automation to control the volume of other mixer tracks, for example the bass track or the sample track. You have to route your channel to the mixer. You can easily route all the channels by selecting All in the channel rack, double-clicking here to select all the channels, right-click on the first mixer track and in routing, select Route Selected Channels starting from this track, or just press Shift, Ctrl and L. Now that we have our channels routed to the mixer, we need to select the mixer track that belongs to the kick. The first step is loading peak controller on this mixer track. Go to an empty slab and right-click it. This will pop up the selection screen. Here we can just type peak controller and press the enter key. After doing so, this window will appear. This is peak controller. You'll see that it has two sections, peak and LFO. We'll focus on peak for sidechaining. This is how I set my configurations. I'll teach you how to start from scratch. Grab the bass knob and put it on 80%. This is our bass volume, and 80% means 0 dB. Think about this line as the level of what we're trying to control with our kick. Then, the volume knob controls how much the sound will affect the bass. The lower we go, the more negative value it will have, making a harder sidechain. The tension knob controls the shape of the attack and the release curve. The decay knob controls the time taken to decay the bass level. This is how you link the peak controller to automate the sidechain. We right-click on the slider, or now we're trying to sidechain with our kick, and select Link to Controller. This window will pop up, and we have to select the internal controller. We use peak controller, and we're controlling the peak. We press Accept, and look what happens. The controller is using the kick as a source to move the volume slider, generating a sidechain. Again, we can change the volume, tension, and decay values to our liking, making a more subtle or harder sidechain. Now, you're happy with your sidechain, but what if we want not only the sample, but the bass and drums to be sidechained as well? The answer to this is making what we call a sidechain bus. You can make a track from the mixer a bus, and it can hold passengers, these ones being all the things we want to apply a determined effect to. To make a bus, you just simply select an unused track and rename it to bus. Then, we unlink everything we want to sidechain and link it to the bus so they become passengers. These passengers will be affected by the bus, and the bus destination will be the master track. Our bus passengers are the sample, bass, head, and open head. You're the one who decides what enters the bus. Afterwards, we do the same we did to our sample, but we sidechain the bus. And now, everything that's routed to that specific track is being sidechained. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing. If you have any suggestions for future tutorials, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and go make some music.